What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are at Midpond, a absolutely gorgeous track. We got in last night. We got the G35. We passed tech. We're signed in. And we're about to get started. Don't come get in my video, my man. Look at this dude.
Yo! My.
Oh, God.
I'm so short, he holds it up, and I'm like eye level. I'm like, hello?
Yeah. Boys, how we doing?
At least we can go backwards. Hey, pulling that rope in from the underside. Yeah, that's the problem. That's why I can't pedal.
No, ain't nobody trying to help this man.
That rope is on the rudder. Yeah, that's the problem. God,
Hold on, Nick. Relax. We got you.
where's my camera first?
That shit is hot. You can see the seats in here? Yes, sir. I don't know what's under there. LS most likely. Is that a Supra? Imagine drifting a Mark IV.
Right-hand drive.
JDM AF?
With the hood on?
Unfortunately,
It popped the hood. I'm getting caffeinated. We were up way too late last night. I think we got to the track at like 9:30. We didn't go to sleep until almost 3. 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Wake up at 7:30 to go run down to the Bojangles, grab some breakfast. I am so tired. Need this. All right, well, we just finished up the drivers meeting. People pretty much immediately jump in their cars and they're already out. So before we go out there, we got a couple of things to check. We're gonna do tire pressure, might as well check oil and coolant, lug nut check just to make sure they're on there. But yeah, we're just chilling for now. People are kind of starting to filter in, filter out a little bit here and there, so I'm gonna start getting some laps. All right, so I kind of missed my first laps, forgot to turn the camera on, got a little anxious coming up to the front of the line. But yeah, had a few spin outs, as was kind of expected. Just trying to figure out what speed I need to be at, where my initiation point needs to be. So I was initiating a little bit too late. And so basically by the time the car started to step out and kind of get sideways, I was already sort of sliding out to the edge of the corner. And so basically I went in with a little bit more speed. I started my initiation a little bit sooner into the corner, so that way I had space to actually flick the car out sideways and then, hold it all the way through. So yeah, the last couple of laps were pretty good. It's still only 11:30 in the morning, so we've got 8 more hours. Car's running well. Now it's real dirty now because I went off and just got sprayed with dust, and because I'm rolling with windows down, just slapped in the face with sand. So trying not to go off for the rest of the day, but we'll see. As I kind of get a little bit more comfortable, I'm going to start to get a little more brave, and instead of just coming up to the corner at the outside and then initiating in, I'm probably going to start to try and clutch kick, feint opposite direction of the corner and flick it back in. So at some point, I'm sure I'll make an attempt at that, but Alright, so I decided to do a voiceover for this so I can give you guys my thoughts kind of as I'm re-watching this and sort of analyzing what I'm doing. So here, coming into what is technically turn 2, you can hear that I wasn't really committed to the throttle there. I was on throttle and then all the way off and then on sort of half, so need more throttle commitment there. Here in this turn, I initiated that a little bit too late. And so by the time I was going sideways, I was already headed off towards the outside of the corner. More throttle commitment would have helped me there. And same sort of thing there, was a little bit better. I kind of, stayed on the throttle a hair more, so that kind of helped me a little bit there. Here, again, I make the same mistake as the first time around on this corner, but obviously I get blasted in the face with a bunch of dirt and dust. The inside of the car was absolutely filthy. This LS Swap 350 just rips right on past me. There you could hear that I was more committed to the throttle. I came into the turn faster, so the RPMs were a little bit higher. Same sort of deal there. I'm still sort of trying to find my initiation point and trying to figure out how much throttle I need to give. This was one of the best attempts at that corner I had done all day. I initiated earlier. I committed to the throttle. Yeah, that was definitely my best run on that corner of the day, pretty much. And it just so happened that it sort of came earlier. There's another close attempt. I don't really know exactly what happened on that particular corner. Whoa. Yeah, did a little board slide there.
Oh, temps are hot.
All right, well, we got some laps. We got some things to improve on, obviously. Spun out, went off track, good handful of times. Yeah, I need to kind of just commit to the corners more. I think I need to be initiating a lot of these corners a little bit sooner, because the point that I'm initiating at, by the time the car gets sideways, I'm already like going towards the edge of the outside corner. So I could initiate a little bit sooner, and that would bring me a little bit more towards the center of the track on the turn, as opposed to like way near the outside, which for me is like, I'm just trying to stay on track and stay in drift right now. So need to initiate a little bit sooner. My speeds are really inconsistent. Like some corners I take way too slow, some corners I take a little bit too fast. Sometimes I have moments of brilliance where it just works out, it just clicks, and I'm killing it. And then the very next turn, I'm going off. So it's a little bit of everything right now. It's 1:45 right now. We already had our lunch break, went over to the taco truck, got a massive burrito. So now I'm full, so I'm just kind of letting that sit for a little bit. David is probably going to either drive my car or sit in the passenger seat the next time I go out. So I'll bother him to sort of get some more help, because he helped me out a lot while I was at Driven Luck, both him and Joey. So yeah, it'd be nice to have a solid instructor in the passenger seat with me. All the boys are sitting down watching FD Irwindale right now, so at least now E-Town. So yeah, just kind of chilling out, cooling off. The car's running great, even considering the fact that I've sent it off on some really harsh curbs and scraped a bunch of stuff on the underside of the car. Once we get it back home, I'm gonna have to do a thorough check of the underside. I'm sure my exhaust is destroyed. I just checked the oil. We're full oil level, no leaks anywhere. Coolant temps are getting pretty hot, but it's 96, 97 degrees out here. So it's like I can do 4 or 5 laps and the temps start to get up there. So that's kind of about where we are. This track is much bigger, much longer than Driven Luck. So each of the laps is a lot more driving compared to Driven. So yeah, just relaxing out here for a little bit. I'll see if I can get David in the car the next time I try to go out. So my objective on this session was just to be a little bit more brave and try a couple of different things. So right here, I tried to clutch kick to
keep it sideways as opposed to straightening out, and the car wasn't really in the position to do that now that I'm watching the footage back on it. This is another pretty solid attempt here. I don't know why I backed off. I really wish I'd have stayed in that because I probably could have connected it to this corner. I did have some wheel hop right there, and I have wheel hop again on this next corner. I don't know if it's something with the suspension from one of my offs or what the deal is, but yeah, right there you can hear the rear wheels were kind of skipping. And so it could have just been the fact that my tires were almost bald at this point. Try to clutch kick here, to hold around, and spun out. Probably could have stayed on the power. Maybe if I had a handbrake, I could have extended that slide into that right-hand U-turn. I'm getting this tree corner after the back straight. I'm getting that relatively consistently.
Yep, my exhaust is hanging. A couple of little spins, but those initiating into the corner earlier is putting me in a lot better spot to not go super wide. The tires in the rear right now are almost bald, like damn near fully bald. It's like as soon as it kicks out, the rear end wants to slip and go. And I'm pretty sure that's because the tires are very, very much dead. Temps are good. I probably could have done another couple of laps, but at some point when I either went off or spun around, I'm pretty sure my exhaust popped off again.
Yep.
I'm just gonna drive turn one.
Get used to it.
Come back.
Get used to it. I want you to try this tree one first.
Yeah.
So this one, you want to huck all the way right. Yep. All of it. Yep. You gotta stay in power. As soon as you feel angle here, 100% throttle.
Okay.
You gotta keep. You basically think of it yourself as pushing away from the curb. So the more wheel speed you have, the more you'll get away from the curb. Go left, see where this curb is? Yeah. Not this one, the next one. Turn your head to the right, try it, go. Exhaust, you're good. This is the hardest one, but if you can do this one, you can do it. You're good. So you notice when you went in angle, you let off gas, so your car turned into a car and it backed up. So what you need to do is convince the car to stay at angle. So what you're gonna do is give it the sauce.
So basically, foot down, clutch kick, and just leave it?
Yep, for the most part. Until you understand the throttle management, it's better to spin out when you're learning this corner than go off. So just, if you overdo it, that's okay. So what you do is you go back out, you just find that threshold of where the car likes it, and then you do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is so much louder than it was earlier.
Yep. Go all the way right, turn left, go. Sauce, all of it. Stay in it, stay in it. Okay. So that right there, you might need to clutch kick it.
Yeah, yep.
You're okay. Yeah. So that time, you went in too late. Yeah. So you want to start earlier. And as soon as you break loose in that corner, you need to give it all the beans.
And I've got more grip than I had earlier too. So
okay. Yep. Yeah. Go right, and then go slower. All of it. Stay in it. There. That's it. So you notice as soon as you stayed in it, the car pushed away. That's what you need to think. You gotta think that the moment you let go of that gas, you're going off. You need to act like your life depends on staying in the gas. So I want you to try this one, this first one. Go on the right, turn your head to the left, go now, go now. Toss it, all of it, go, yeah, stay in it. what I mean?
Too late.
So you went too far inside. You need,
Oh, okay.
well, you got to go a little earlier, and then also all the way on the outside. That way you can carry through this apex.
Okay.
So what you did was essentially cut into the grass. You're learning. It's all good though.
Yeah.
Turn your head to the left. All of it. Stay in it. Stay in it. Stay. You got it. Go. There. Much better. Much better. See how you let off?
Yep.
Yep. You let your instinct get the better of you.
I did.
Because your body says, oh, I let off now. So every ounce of you wants to let off. You just got to break through that muscle memory.
Yeah.
So go all the way to your right. Big clutch kick. Go. All of it. Let go of the wheel. We're okay. Oh. That exhaust?
I sure hope so.
Oh, lucky man. Flip it back and we'll go check. You're okay. Let's
This is terrible.
we're gonna get it.
Yeah, well, I think that's gonna be it for the day.
Let's just see what it is.
All right, well, I think I'm done for the day. Hopefully the camera was running to pick up that big off on turn one. Was turning in at a different spot than I kind of was trying to throughout the day, where I was kind of starting to make a little bit of progress and get a little bit more comfortable with my sort of initiation point on turn one, and sent it right off and mangled the exhaust pretty good. Fortunately, it's just exhaust. I'm pretty sure I banged my head on the ceiling or on the headliner. So my head hurts, my neck hurts, and the exhaust is screwed. You probably saw me just crawl the car all the way back through the thing because something was scraping. We didn't know what it was at the time. We were assuming it was exhaust, but that was a big hit when we went off. I am hot, sweaty, dehydrated, really feeling it everywhere. The seats have been a big upgrade. I've been very thankful to have those. Those have been great to have. Wish I could have gotten the steering wheel in there before this event. It's been kind of a hit and miss day, honestly. I'm super glad that I was able to come drive this track. You know, I had some really good moments where I, took a corner the whole way I wanted to, was able to sort of like manji out of the corner. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, just sort of trying not to be discouraged because I see everybody else out here has been driving for a lot longer than me, and many of them have driven this track before. Trying not to be too hard on myself, just all things considered, because I see, there's this right-hand drive Mark IV Supra that's just absolutely ripping, and he's killing it, just linking the whole thing lap after lap. There's a turbo FRS, there's a NA FRS, and they're both absolutely destroying this track. And so anytime I have the thought like, man, I wish I had a little bit more power, it's like, you don't need it. You don't need it. That stock engine FRS with 160 horsepower is linking everything except for maybe the back straight. So like, really don't need more power. I need more seat time and getting comfortable with the car. A little bit of a feels bad, but not terrible. This is only the second event I've ever done, and I've never done an easy track. Still have yet to go out to Lanier for a Friday night event. I imagine that when I do go back, or when I do go to Lanier, it's gonna be a lot easier than if that was the first event that I had done. Just because I've gotten 2 real world tracks worth of experience. So yeah, sorry I'm rambling. John's still running. David is driving various people's cars. I just saw Brianna and Galib both go out in their SC300s. We're gonna do some camping and some partying tonight. It's been a good day overall. Some really good moments, obviously some really bad moments. It's another learning experience. I got to do Midpond. Excited that I got to come out and experience it firsthand, and hopefully the next time I come out here, I'm a lot more skilled and a lot more comfortable with the car. So yeah, we'll check in with you guys whenever we go to set up the camp.
Happy birthday to you.
What did they give you? Oh, shit, you got the brownie with the ice cream and the fudge? Yes, sir.
All right, well, it's about 7:30-ish in the morning. We are back on track with all the trailers, and John has his car, getting her loaded up. So yeah, last night we went to a local little bar and grill restaurant. There were like 15 of us, a whole bunch of folks from the track. Man, this thing, I got the Safari G35. Y'all see how dirty this is? This thing is an absolute mess. And yeah, look at all of these. This is the kind of stuff that we're dealing with, right? So if you send it off pretty much any of these corners, you're kind of screwed. And I sent it off right over there, and that is what basically ended the day for me with mangling the exhaust. I'll have to see if I can get a photo of it once we get back home. I don't really feel like jacking it back up, but basically the Y pipe on this side, where the two the cats come off the engine and the Y pipe connects up and then goes straight back. This right-hand side of this Y pipe, instead of facing forward to the cats, is like facing like when I lifted this up, I was basically looking straight into the side of the Y pipe. Nothing to the point that'll prevent the car from running, but just I have to fix exhaust. I need to wash this thing so bad, holy. But yeah, they got his on. I guess we're about to do mine. All right, guys, well, we're all loaded up. We're actually just driving the track right now. We got everything loaded up. We're driving our trucks and trailers on Midpond. But yeah, I mean, overall, I'd say it was a relatively successful weekend. Very short and sweet, very brief, very quick, just kind of in and out. One day driving, and now we're on our way back. Yeah, had some good moments, had some not so good moments. Overall, I was, I'm super stoked that I got the opportunity to drive a track as popular and as known as Midpond, especially for my second ever event. Making progress, getting seat time, learning, growing as a driver. So we're gonna go ahead and end the video here and get all the way back home, stop at the Buc-ee's more than likely. If you guys want to pick up any of the merchandise, head on over to downshiftracing.co. Pick up shirts, hats, hoodies, sticker packs, anything like that. If you guys also want to help support the builds, you can go to patreon.com/buildingwithsean. Over there, you're going to get a bunch of extra videos, early merchandise drops, as well as the Downshift Racing Discord. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on everything we got coming, all the new stuff for the G, and a whole lot more driving. And until next time, build your dreams.